President Obama takes his case against Syria to a national television audience next week as support for a military plan bogs down. Good evening, I'm Calvin Sneed.
And I'm Latricia Thomas. Around the world and here at home, President Obama has had a tough sell for his plan. America's usual allies remain uncommitted, and members of Congress are deeply divided.
In Chattanooga today, 3 different groups joined forces to oppose a military strike against Syria. NewsChannel 9's John Madewell was there. John?
Well, Calvin and Latricia, the Iraq Veterans Against the War, Concerned Citizens for Justice, and Occupy Chattanooga all oppose any military strike. Now, they met downtown and attempted to deliver a letter of opposition to Senator Bob Corker's office. Now, the senator is a key player in this debate, and these 3 groups say any military action will lead to all-out war.
Maggie Martin did 3 tours of duty in the Iraq War. She's a member of Iraq Veterans Against War and is passionate against military strikes in Syria.
How can we act like that's some kind of humanitarian effort? Because we know there's going to be civilian casualties. We know that in military strikes, innocent people die.
Chemical gassing killed hundreds in Syria on August 21st. We asked these 3 opposing groups if President Bashar Assad's regime is proven responsible, changes their stance.
I think what we have concern with is, again, the calling bombing Syrians and knowing that there will be lots of collateral damage, humanitarian, that those things are oxymoronic.
There needs to be more investigation. There needs to be a follow-up investigation from the UN on who actually perpetrated the attacks, the chemical attacks.
There is chemical weapons. It's not at all clear that any action or intervention will do anything at all to stop the proliferation of those weapons.
In their attempt to deliver the letter, the groups ran into a roadblock. They did not have an appointment to the senator's office and were told only interns were in the office. They were turned away for the moment, but kept communication open.
So because the vote is about to happen shortly, is it going to be possible for us to get any sort of letter to him?
Staffers assured them someone would meet them, hear their viewpoints, and pick up the letter. Henderson says it is crucial.
We hope that using people power, we can convince him that he's making the wrong decision by supporting the war in Syria.
Now, we just heard from Senator Corker's office, and a staffer did meet with the 3 groups, and I want to read the statement that we got from the Chief of Staff, Todd Womack. He says, "This is a serious matter, and we expect to hear from Tennesseans about it. Senator Corker does not want the U.S. involved in an open-ended conflict, which is why he is working to prevent authorization for boots on the ground in Syria and to limit the duration of military conflict to 60 days. He goes on to say that he believes President Obama needs to make a case to the American people about why limited action in Syria is necessary. Calvin?
Tense over here and tense over there. Thanks, John.